Google has a name synonymous with, um, you know, high tech, good customer service, um, great products, so forth. But yet, I have received no customer service. I've received no help so far with this situation, and all I've been given is what I consider to be a cop out. The fact that, well, we only have one way to verify that you're the account owner, and you can't verify it. So there's these were their words. It is virtually impossible for us to verify that you are the account owner. That's what they said to me. Um, about my phone number, my social security number, my driver's license number, my address, the other four accounts that are on my account. I've got five phone numbers on my account. They can't send the authorization code to any of those other numbers. I'm paying for all these numbers. Obviously, whether I own them or what, they're still on my account that I'm paying for that is my account. So why can't you send it to one of the other numbers and verify? I mean, why does it have to be just this one phone? The phone that has been stolen and is no longer in my possession. That doesn't make any sense to me. It seems like with all Google's technology, they should have other avenues in which to be able to obtain verifying that I am the account owner. So to me, that's extremely frustrating. I'm calling in reference to Verizon in Tallahassee, Florida, and Google in general. My phone was stolen a couple of days ago, and I was informed by Verizon that because I didn't back up my information or my phone number to another uh, device, like a tablet, computer, desktop, something, that because it's only backed up on the phone, that the phone is the only way to verify that I own the account. So now when they send the authorization code, it goes to the phone that was stolen. And they're saying they can't send it to any other phone number on my account. They don't have any other way of doing this, nothing else that they can do to verify that I own the account so that I can retrieve the information from the phone. I find that very hard to believe because you have, number one, you have my social security number, you have my driver's license number, you have my bank information from where I've been paying you on accounts for the past 15 plus years. You have my address. You have other phone numbers. There's five accounts. There's four other than mine, or actually I had two. So there's three other phone numbers that are not mine that you could send to verify from family members that are on my account. I mean, I have another phone that you could send to that number to verify it. It boggles my mind that with all the technology we have today, that the only way they have for me to retrieve my information is for me to get the authorization number off the phone that was stolen. So now I've been off the plan or off the 2 year thing that you have to sign up for when you get a phone. That's been gone for like 8 years now. So I've been free and clear to go wherever I want. But now I have to sign another 2 year contract because I had to purchase new phones um, in order to have phone use because it was either that or turn in a claim to the insurance to get another phone replacement for the stolen phone, and then I'd have to wait who knows how many days to get that. And meanwhile, I got to conduct business. I'm a business owner. I got clients. I got brokers. I got customers. I've got people that I'm doing business with on my side of things with the clients and brokers and customers. So I mean, I've got all the stuff I got to do on a daily basis. I can't wait 2, 3, 4 days to get a phone. So I had to go buy another phone. So now I'm on another 2 year contract. So I find that awful convenient for them that, a way to tie you into another 2 year contract and purchase another $1,000 for another phone. So, but Google told me, I can't talk to them. I called them, no answer. I have to email, sent them a message, and they said that if I don't have access to the device in which I backed up the phone number on, then they cannot verify that I'm the owner of the account. So I'm just curious, how do you do that when the device that it's backed up on is stolen? So Verizon never told me to back it up on any other device or anything like that when I bought the phone. I'm old school. You see, I'm 51 years old. I'm not I'm not 20, 21 years old and up to date with all this new tech and all this new stuff that you have to do. I'm old school. So, a little help, a little information, a little cooperation, a little uh, communication to let me know, so forth. So I would say that you buy a phone from anyone, your number one question should be, what do I need to do to this phone to back it up so that if it's stolen, I don't lose everything that's on it? That's my number one question I would ask, and make sure I get a very clear and precise answer to that. But I'm about to run out of time. But I've got other things to complain about too as well. AT&T, AT&T scammed me and lied to me and sold me product that they said was something else, but it wasn't. Like I said, I'm old school, so I don't know all these new phones and names of them and all this other stuff. So yeah, they lied to me. It was during COVID. The store got closed back up because of COVID. They opened up for a few days. I happened to be in the area and did business there, and bought two phones there, and came back to Pennsylvania. That was in Texas. Came back to Pennsylvania, realized what had happened. Went to a local corporate store here. Corporate officers would take my phones back, credit me all the money, but the regional manager said no, he wasn't going to do that because it was past outside the return time, and if he did it and got audited, that he would get dinged for taking back, devices after the time frame. So he would get dinged for that on his audit. So they wouldn't do it. Now they're trying to sue me for $2,400. So yeah, that's a whole other story. Well, I've gone to two different Verizon stores. One a corporate store, one a non corporate store. Both pretty much said the same thing. We can send a verification code. If you can't retrieve a verification code, then there's nothing we can do for you. You have to contact Google. Again, I don't understand why they can't send it to one of the other four phone numbers that are on my account, but they can't, I guess. So makes no sense. But I tried contacting Google. I spent over 2 hours um, trying to call them, get a hold of someone, speak to someone, and all it does is keep running you through this computerized recordings of blah 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 this, blah 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 that, blah 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 this, do this, press that, do this, press this number. I mean, it's a bunch of nonsense. I mean, ever since COVID, and this is another frustrating thing I should have said on a previous question about what's the most frustrating thing, because there's two pretty frustrating things. And the fact that ever since COVID has happened, everyone in this country has become so lazy, it's absolutely ridiculous. Everyone just wants to sit back, collect unemployment, and do absolutely nothing. And the people who have come back to work are so lazy, they don't even want to do their jobs and do anything. They don't want to do work. They don't want to talk on the phone. They don't want to do customer service. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. I mean, what's going to happen in this country if we keep going the way we're going? What's going to happen? Because I think maybe China and Japan are right. Americans are lazy. Uh, you know, we're seeing it right now. This is a perfect example to show the world the powerful United States and how lazy we are and how lazy we become. I don't know. I'm gonna get into that. That's a whole other conversation. Um, yeah, I've contacted people, and I've tried to contact, like I said, two stores for Verizon, and I've tried to contact Google and sent Google an email because that's what they requested. But I do it online, and it wasn't an email; it was like an online thing that you had to click on and send your message through an email. But their response to me was, if you cannot verify the verification code on the device that we're sending the code, then it's virtually impossible for us to verify that you are the account owner. Um, I've got 5 lines that I'm paying for. There's plenty of ways to verify I'm the account owner. You've got my social, you've got my driver's license, you've got my address, you've got bank information from me making payments to you for 15 plus years. There's other Google products I use that you could verify who I am through those. I mean, um, I've got 5 other phone numbers. I've got 4 other phone numbers on my line on my account that you could send the authorization code to that I could verify. You know, I've got 2 phones. My ex-wife has a phone. My son has a phone, and my girlfriend has a phone. All other lines that you could verify this information with and verify that I am the account owner, but yet they don't want to do that. So you tell me what the issue is here. Sounds to me like a bunch of nonsense is what it sounds like to me. And it's about time that Americans stand up and stop taking nonsense and BS from all these big conglomerated corporations that think they run the world and they control everything. But yet we're the ones sitting here paying all your fees and all your charges and all this and all that. to keep you in business, for you to keep manipulating us and making us have to keep buying new phones, have to keep doing this, have to keep doing that, keeping us tied up in contracts, blah, 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 blah. That's a bunch of nonsense, man. You know? I mean, what's that guy's name? The actor that has the cell phone company? Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds. Now, he's the man. Ryan Reynolds is the man. I like him anyways. He's a great actor. I know I'm getting off uh, off the subject here, but what he's doing with the cell phone company that he has, that's where I think I'm gonna go get my accounts at, because I know a few people that have that service, and what is it, Virgin or something like that. But I have heard no complaints about it, and you know what he's doing, I think is a great thing, and other companies should take heed and you know start conducting business in a manner in which is not all about the bottom line. It's not all about money. You know, it's about us coming together as a country and doing things together. This is called United States of America. You know, well, we're not very united. The fact that you walk into Verizon stores don't have store managers anymore. There's no one person who's in charge who oversees everyone and is in charge of making a final decision about what you can get, what you can't get, what they're going to do for you, what they're not going to do for you. At least the two stores I went into, they said they don't have store managers. So I'm curious how that works. But hey, all this diplomacy and all this nonsense that we're getting into in this world. I mean, um, yeah, rate from 1 to 10, right? Where's your -1 to -10? I don't see it on there. All you have is 1 to 10. You have -1 to -10. You know, there's a negative rating as well. It's just not positive. I mean, one does not even come close to rating the lack of customer service in which I've experienced with Verizon and Google. You know, everything can't be online. Everything can't be electronic. We still need to speak eye to eye, face to face. We have voice boxes, we have pupils and irises, we have brains. You know, we're supposed to be uh, interacting with one another and communicating with one another. I don't know what's even happened to communication in this country, especially since COVID. It's irrelevant anymore. It's like text me. That's communication. That's as far as communication goes anymore. Text me that. Hey, what's that phone number? Just text it to me. Hey, who was that guy you were talking to the other day? Just text it to me. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking. Excuse me. It's absolutely ridiculous. So why don't we just become more and more lazy and let this technology keep continuing to make us more and more lazy, so that China and North Korea and Japan and Russia and the whoever, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, take your pick, whichever Middle Eastern country, just 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 let them see how weak we're becoming because of our laziness, and keep relying on all this technology that's not working. Obviously, I wouldn't be making these videos with this complaints and reviews from PissedConsumers.com, because obviously uh, technology doesn't always work the way it's supposed to. And this right here is a perfect example of how it doesn't work, because this should not be a problem. I have 5 numbers on my account, and it should not be an issue as to why I cannot be verified as an account owner. I've been paying Verizon for over 15 years. I've been using Google products for who knows how long. I don't even know how long they've been in business, how long this stuff's been out. I don't know. A long time. You've got lots of ways to verify that I am the account owner, but yet no one, neither company wants to take a step toward doing that. There are multiple ways of doing it. In my previous thread there, my previous question, I named like 6 things. But there's 6 ways for them to verify, but they don't want to do it. Why? Because people are lazy. People who are working and want to come to work just want to come in, do the very minimal of what they have to do to get through the day, so they can punch out and go home. That's what this country has become. Just let me get through the day. Just let me do the minimalization of my job detail and what I'm responsible to have to do. Just let me do the very minimum of what I got to do so I can get the heck out of here and go home. So I can go home on my computer and go play my video games and go play my little games on my phone, and all these. I don't even know the names of some of these things. Candy Crush comes to my brain. My brain. I hear all these people talking about Candy Crush. I don't even know what it is. Adults. We're talking about grown adults playing these stupid, childish games. engulfed. I mean, just engulfed for hours and hours and hours in this stuff. It's like, when is this going to change? Because if it doesn't change, we're in trouble. This country's in trouble. In trouble. So 1 to 10, yeah, -10 for both Verizon and Google. -10. Customer service. Yeah, customer service. Do you know customer service? Do I have to spell it? CUSTOMERSERVICE. Do you remember what that is? Does anyone remember what that is? I don't think they do. But anyhow, um, how about being able to talk to someone on a phone and have a conversation with someone to discuss something that would take 5 minutes instead of having to have a texting or emailing competition that lasts for days trying to discuss things that could be discussed in 5 minutes by speaking. Yes, speaking. Imagine that. Speak. My mouth, my tongue, my voice box, speak. I'm actually speak to someone. Wow. That's a lost art. They say pen to paper is a lost art. How about just talking? How about just talking? Speaking to one another. How about that? You see people in a building, like whatever, whether it's at work or you're off shopping somewhere. Say you went to the mall with your friends, right? Instead of speaking to one another, y'all could be in a store across the hallway from one another, and you're sitting there texting each other. Hey, oh, I saw this pair of jeans. Oh, you see these shoes over there? Oh, wow, do you see that necklace? Oh, I mean, speak, speak. Yeah, it's convenient. Yeah, it's convenient, but it can't always be relevant. It can't be the number one way of communication. We must get back to the basics. You know what they say? The world turns 360. Comes back 360, back to the beginning. Well, you know, pretty soon, if we keep going the way we're going, with, they say there's not going to be a middle class anymore. It's just going to be the rich and the poor. Well, if you're paying attention, you'll see the way things are going right now. That's exactly how it's going to be. The government's getting all these people out of work by paying them almost $12 an hour in unemployment if you take a 40-hour work week, to keep them at home, to make them lazy, to make them not want to work anymore, so that when they do away with the unemployment, what are these people going to do then? We're already seeing right now why I'm making these videos as the problems I'm having because of the lack of customer service and the lack of work ethic, the lack of integrity. I mean, it's gone. It's shattered. It's non-existent anymore. There's very few people that have good work ethic and good morals and good integrity anymore that it's making any kind of a difference in society in the way that we're living today. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's preposterous. It's preposterous. It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling in how people can sit around and think that we can succeed and we can go forward and grow and prosper as a country the way that things are. What could I do to give advice to a company as how they should be improved or how they could improve? Wow, how about going back to the basics? Just go back to the basics, man. The basics. One, two, three. The basics. You know, tech is fine. Have some tech, great, because you have techies out there, and that's all they know. The millennials. That's all they know is tech. Great. You got to keep those customers. I understand that. You have to have a way to communicate with those customers and for those customers to buy your products and use your products and everything else. Great, wonderful. But how about we go back to the basics? How about we get away from this COVID nonsense already? Okay, yo, it's a bulked up cold virus slash flu virus. I mean, it's a flu virus on steroids. Is what it is. Okay, it was created to get the people with weak immune systems and so forth. That's it. I had it. I'm fine. So let's get past this COVID nonsense and actually go back to work and make this country work. The solution I'm looking for is to get my information back from the phone that was stolen, which I've already named numerous ways in which that could happen. The problem is from Verizon is they're saying they can only send an authorization code to that phone, that one phone. That's it. Not the other 4 phones that are on my account, just that one phone. And Google's saying that if I cannot verify the authorization code, that it's virtually impossible that if I only backed up the number on the phone and I didn't back it up on any other device, that there's nothing they can do, and it's virtually impossible for them to verify that I am the account owner. I just named like 6 ways to verify I'm the account owner. I've I've been with Verizon on and off for at least 15 years. I use multiple different Google things, purchasing things online and the different services they give you to do things, social security number, driver's license number, address, bank information, the phone numbers, the other 4 phone numbers on my account. That's 5 ways right there that this issue can be solved. So that you can verify that I am the account owner. I've been paying Verizon for, like I said, almost 15 years. Why is it so difficult for you to verify who I am? I mean, we have all these cameras in the stores and stuff. I mean, who knows how many times I've been in these stores over the past 15 years that I've been living here in Tallahassee, Florida. Yeah, Tallahassee, Florida. Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful customer service here with Verizon in Tallahassee, Florida. Um, I mean, come on. There's lots of ways. I mean, Google can contact, I can sign a waiver to release information. Google can contact Verizon. They can contact my bank. They can contact whoever to verify I am who I am. Okay? There's ways of doing this, but no one wants to take the steps in which to do it because, again, everybody's too lazy. Let's just do what my job description says I have to do and what the company says I have to do, and that's all I'm going to do. If that's not in the policies and procedures in which the company states, then I'm not going to do it. That's everyone's mind frame. That's everyone's work ethic. That's everyone's integrity. I'm going to do what the company says I have to do, and that's it. Then I'm punching out and going home. So I can go get on my phone and go text my buddies and my girlfriends and my boyfriends and all my friends, and I can go play my video game for the rest of the day until I pass out and go to sleep. I mean, come on, man. This is ridiculous, It's ridiculous. I even have to record these messages and these videos like this. It's a shame that not only just our country, but the world, but I don't care what's going on in the world. I don't live anywhere else. I live here in the United States. So, what has happened to this country since COVID? At some point in time, people, we gotta get past this COVID thing, okay? Um, we got past all these other things, bubonic plague, measles, chicken pox. I mean, all these other things killed people too. They killed thousands and thousands and thousands of people too. They're still around. They're still out there. The diseases and viruses are still out there, just like COVID. I mean, people are taking this to the extreme. They're taking it to the extreme. It's become the excuse for everything. It's become the excuse for lack of customer service, lack of product, having a shortage of product, not having stuff in stock. You go somewhere to eat, they don't have this, they don't have that. You go to the store to buy this, they don't have this, they don't have that. You try to order something, they don't have this, they don't have that. I mean, it's become the excuse for everything. It's become everybody's excuse for everything. And it's sad. It's very sad. It's very sad that we as a people are so simple-minded that we can't realize what's going on and what the government's trying to do to us to manipulate us and how all these conglomerated corporations in tangent with the government are doing to us. Come on, people, wake up. I already named lots of ways to resolve my issue.